And aloha, America. Welcome back to the show here. I'm monitoring the social media coming out of the Republican National Convention. Apparently, the delegates from Rhode Island and Virginia were not seated. We're getting another report that the Republican National Committee just voted to not seat the delegation from Maine. We're also getting another report that the delegations of 6 states just submitted nomination papers for Ron Paul to the Central Committee. So they're going to keep this thing up and scrapping. And again, we already know that the machine will never allow Ron Paul near the nomination. But if the GOP Central Committee thought that they were going to present an illusion of Republican unanimity behind Mitt Romney, they are mistaken. They have fractured the party. They've destroyed their own credibility. And from now through November, I am going to be telling every Republican voter I know, do not bother voting. You don't have anybody in this election. No Ron Paul, no vote, period, end of discussion. If we cannot regain control of the American nation, we can at least start to regain control of the Republican Party. Get those neocon Israel firsters out. Get the paleocons back in. And we can do it peacefully. All we have to do is stay home. So this is going to be a very contentious convention. Apparently, the Republican National Committee is trying to push the roll call vote through as soon as they can, so they can say, look, we don't care about all this other paperwork and rules changes. Romney's the candidate. Accept it. Get on board and give us your money and your vote, or you're not a real Republican. Well, I'm certainly not a real Republican the way the Republican National Committee is defining it. Because the Republican National Committee is defining Republicans as sheep who will do as they're told, believe as they're told, vote as they're told. And that's not what Republicans are about. It's not what America is about. I am angry. I am furious. I'm a lifelong hereditary Republican, and this party does not represent me. My grandfather on my mother's side was drinking buddies with Dick Nixon. I'm not particularly proud of that, but it's a little bit of history. And this current neocon leadership is not even in the same time zone with the values of the traditional Republican Party. I will not support them. I will do everything I can to boycott them and encourage a boycott. No Ron Paul, no vote. I am a Republican. I do not support Mitt Romney. And just so you Democrats don't feel all excited about it, I don't support Obama either. One thing I would like to have in the next nation that we're going to form here on all the ballots is a none of the above, and it's binding. And if none of the above wins, then the political parties go back and they start all over from scratch. Without a binding none of the above, there will always be an impetus by corporate entities and corrupting influences and bankers to always just provide a slate of candidates of their own choosing, and we are required to pick from among them. We need an option not to pick any of them. You don't give me the candidate I want, I am not supporting you. That is the message from now till November. We'll be back tomorrow on the Republic Broadcasting Network. Until then, stay safe, stay well. Share everything you hear with your friends and neighbors. Tell your local radio stations about Republic Broadcasting. We need to get the word out. Thank you for all your help and support, and aloha, America.